It's another weekend time for another fully packed episode of Housing Development Program. My name is Nomso Thelma, welcoming you again. The 13th Abuja International Housing Show is just a few days to go, and His Excellency, the Vice President of Nigeria, will be gracing the show alongside other Nigerian leaders. We'll bring you details of that on the news. Also up for discourse today is the way forward for affordable housing in Nigeria. We also have young people speak about the possibility of owning a home in Nigeria, even as we highlight the not too young to own a home session coming up at the 13th Abuja International Housing Show. Details of the show will come your way and many more after the news. Don't move a muscle.
Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo, Senate President Ahmed Lawan, Speaker of House of Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila, Governors of Bauchi, Lagos, Edo State, Mohammed Bala, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and Godwin Obaseki, respectively, among others, will be in attendance at this year's Abuja International Housing Show AIHS. Also, the show slated for 23rd to 26 July has been reckoned as the #1 place for the highest number of international experts in housing and construction, with over 30 speakers from at least 15 countries who will be speaking at the event to share the experiences, knowledge on the best ways to finance affordable housing, mortgage, and construction. The Board of Directors of Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria (FMBN) has engaged KPMG, a leading management consulting and business improvement firm, to develop a 5-year strategic action plan for the bank. The MD CEO of FMBN, Ahmed Dangiwa, revealed the development during the 2019 Management and Board Annual Retreat in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. According to the bank, the movement is in line with the management's policy of leveraging private sector expertise to strengthen its market position, optimize internal business processes, and develop innovative housing products. All is set for the commissioning of Family Homes Fund housing project on the 12th of July 2019 in Asaba, Delta State. The estate, developed by Family Homes Funds in partnership with Delta State government, is made up of 650 housing units for low-income earners and will be commissioned by the Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, alongside the MD CEO of Family Homes Funds, Femi Adewale, among others. According to Adewale, the estate is built in a fast-developing and serene area with a lot of greenery, which represents the fund's vision to not only build houses, but to build houses that are healthy to live in and affordable for the owners.
Welcome back. That was Chinelo Uzowuru with the news. The good news is that among those invited to the opening ceremony of the Abuja International Housing Show are the Vice President, Yemi Osinbajo, the Senate President, the House of Reps Speaker, the governors, ministers, legislators, commissioners, and this is like a new revolution. The fact that Nigerian leaders are identifying with the cause of housing development in the country should be commended. For more news, do well to visit our website at www.housingnews.org.ng. Now, it's just a few days to the show. If you have not registered, plan to attend the biggest housing and construction event in the whole of Africa. You can't afford to miss it. Remember, to have easy access to information at the Abuja International Housing Show, you should visit Google Play Store and download the Abuja International Housing Show app. Just search for it and click on the download button. Now, moving on to what we have for you today is a continuation on the discourse of achieving affordable housing in Nigeria. Like I said last week, we can't stop talking about it until we start to make significant progress. Housing Development spoke to some stakeholders, and here's what they had to say.
Social housing means that, okay, government know that these people cannot afford, and they subsidize highly for them to be where they're supposed to be. And now, when you say affordable housing, because of affordability, you throw them from Asokoro, you take them to Masaka or Karishi or wherever, or Kuje. Why is it that they cannot benefit from what belongs to Asokoro and Maitama? So in countries where they practice social housing, they don't normally discriminate against them. What they do is that government will subsidize highly to have those people where they're supposed to be as a citizen of that country.
We must engage government. We've heard it at this very seminar that without government, we're not going anywhere. But it's not just government. Without the private sector moving, we're also not going anywhere. So everybody is key. Everybody is vital to ensuring that we move forward.
If you liberalize access to housing, that will have both impact on their socioeconomic condition, as also in their businesses. And that obviously you aggregate would have impact on our national economy.
Can we have unoccupied buildings when we are saying 17 million housing deficit? Something is wrong. So you first ask the off-takers, know your off-takers. What are their needs? What are their affordability? How much do they have? Where are they going to get the shortfall before you go to the construction site? We need that, and that can only be done through collaboration.
The management of Family Homes Funds, in collaboration with Delta State Government, welcomes His Excellency Professor Yemi Oshibajo, SAN, GCON, Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to the commissioning of Family Homes Funds Affordable Housing Estate, Asaba, Delta State. The project, which is a special intervention by the federal government in tackling the country's housing deficit, will be commissioned on 12th July 2019 by the Vice President with the support of His Excellency Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, Executive Governor, Delta State. Family Homes Funds, Announcer.
Welcome back. You're still on to Housing Development. The Federation of Construction Industries FOSI on the 3rd of July 2019 held its annual general meeting in Abuja, and the event also marked the organization's 65th year anniversary. Let's take a look.
The Federation of Construction Industries FOSI on the 3rd of July 2019 held its annual general meeting in Abuja. The event also marked the organization's 65th year anniversary. The AGM saw the presentation of the organization's expenditure for the financial year we just ended, the activities of Board of Trustees for the 2018 accounting year, the presentation of Treasurer's report, and the re-election of members for the Council of 2019-2020 financial year. Speaking on the sidelines of the event, the FOSI President, Engineer Nasiru Dantata, says FOSI is celebrating 65 years of coming together of responsible construction companies in Nigeria to form the association in order to foster unity and ensure quality in the construction industry.
FOSI is about coming together to take care of labor issues, to take care of quality issues, for us to be able to consolidate the gains that we have made so far in this industry, to build on the capacity of each other so that we'll be able to deliver on the necessary aspects of developing the nation.
The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Power, Works and Housing, Alhaji Muhammad Buka, who was ably represented by the Director, Highways Construction and Rehabilitation, said the ministry is doing all it can to shorten the process of certificate signing in construction.
Is entirely the issue of certificate signing, also my schedule. And I've tried everything humanly possible to improve and shorten the period of signing of certificates. And I'm assuring you and this cabinet are still going to improve more and shorten.
The highlights of the event were the cutting of the anniversary cake by board members and the launch of the new FOSI profile. Member companies were also called upon to receive their new certificate.
One of the most prominent features of your house is your roof. Your roof will tell how old your building is. At Plus World, we pride ourselves in having the expertise and products to bring your roof back to life. While other roofing companies suggest removing the roof, we restore the roof with warranty assurance. Let Plus World Roofing recoat your old and fading roofs and make your roofs brand new. Our products are eco-friendly and completely harmless to human and the environment. We offer services that will sustain your roof's integrity and by extension, your property value. This includes roof repairs and maintenance for residential, commercial, and industrial properties. Our roof restoration solution saves you up to 70% the cost of replacing your roof. Contact Plus World Roofing today. Plus World Roofing. Why re-roof when you can restore?
Welcome back. Now the 13th Abuja International Housing Show is just a few days away and preparations are in top gear to receive about 40,000 participants at the International Conference Center, Abuja. The venue will be opened on the 21st of July for exhibitors, and on the 23rd of July, the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo will declare the show open. The CEOs Forum will hold on the first day of the show, which is 23rd of July, that is after the opening ceremony, and it will tackle several challenges, especially the recurrent ones in the housing sector. The Not Too Young to Own a Home session for the youth will hold on the 26th of July at 10 a.m. There will be exhibitions of unique and innovative products at the venue, and items sold there will be at discount prices. You can't afford to miss this opportunity. There will be about 30 internationally recognized speakers lined up for the event. Let's take a look at this.
The issue of housing master plan is key. It's a waste in this country to have about 50,000 housing units lying unused. It's a proper master plan. You build and your house is occupied.
For us, building isn't just about providing the housing, but the economic empowerment aspect of it is also critical.
Remember, you can visit the website at www.ihs2019.org for more information and to register for those of you who have not registered, or you can call the organizers on the number showing on your TV screen. Moving on today, speaking with young people on the street about the possibility of owning a home at a certain age, we hear a lot of positive comments from them, which means if they are enlightened on opportunities to own a home, they will gladly key into it. They also welcome the Not Too Young to Own a Home initiative, which the Abuja International Housing Show is using as a means of helping young people own their own homes. Let's take a look at Voice on the Streets.
I think a youth can own a home at the age of 25.
Once you're an adult, starting from the age of 18, yes, putting your vision and plan and your initiative together, you can actually own a house at the age of 18. It's possible.
I think as from 23, you should be able to own a home. I believe that after school, try and get your job, get yourself fixed. The next thing for you to do is get a home.
So long you are eligible to vote, you should be able to get a home.
I think it's a good idea because, most of the African parent mindset is as from 23 upwards, you should be able to be independent, you should not be dependent on your parents for anything. And of course, the marriage setting will come into play and everything. So I feel if a child is up to age and he or she is able to take care of him or herself, and should be able to own a home.
It's actually a very nice one, helping the youths. At least the youths, they are into entrepreneur, they are entrepreneurs, so they can actually take charge of that platform to own a home for themselves.
That's a very good one. That's wonderful. At least those youth that are intending to own a home, they will be aware. It's a good awareness. It's a good one.
Welcome back from Voice on the Street. We can see that if equipped with proper knowledge on how to go about owning a home, there are actually young people keen on having their own houses. Of course, I want to have my own. There's definitely lots to expect at the 13th Abuja International Housing Show. Talking about youth and home ownership, the show this year will be hosting a youth session, Not Too Young to Own a Home, which will focus on providing knowledge and opportunity for young people on how they can own their own homes, establish themselves as real estate career persons, and how to tap into investment possibilities in the housing, mortgage and construction sectors. Housing Development spoke to the organizer, Mr. Festus Adebayo, on the Not Too Young to Own a Home session, and here's what he had to say.
Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa with one of the largest populations of youth in the world. Former President of Nigeria Olusegun Obasanjo once said, identifying and addressing issues that would enhance the lives of the youth would improve overall national development. Part of these issues include home ownership for young Nigerians. The prospect of young Nigerians owning houses is waning speedily following the harsh economic conditions. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, the fall is largest among those aged 20 to 34, leading to a drop from the proportion of home ownership from 51% in 1991 to only 21% in 2016. With dysfunctional mortgage system and salaries increase rate getting much slower, buying a property has become harder for many young homeowners. It is in the light of this situation that the organizers of the Abuja International Housing Show has decided to host a youth session tagged Not Too Young to Own a Home, which will focus on providing knowledge and opportunity for young people on how they can own their own home. Speaking with Housing Development, the coordinator of the Abuja International Housing Show, Festus Adebayo, says a lot of young people in Nigeria lack knowledge about the happenings in the housing sector.
How many young men in Nigeria can tell you the meaning of what mortgage is? You don't even know what is mortgage. Ask, even go to the level of the civil servant. A good number of them does not even know what National Housing Fund is about. A good number of people does not even know what is interest rates. A good number of the youth does not even have a plan to own a house. The only interest is buying a car. So, to answer your question, it is lack of knowledge.
He added that having noticed the lack of knowledge about how to own a home amongst the youths, AIHS will bring together youths interested in owning a home.
This year we have a plan. We'll be having Not Too Young to Own a Home forum on the 4th day of Abuja International Housing Show. Experts from real estate sector, experts of mortgage, speakers even from the CBN. We'll be interacting with them so they can know what is mortgage, what is interest rates, what is the advantage of investing in real estate, how can I own a home.
Adebayo further urged youths to begin to invest in real estate, describing it as the key.
For the young men who have not married, and for the young men who have married, investing in real estate is the key.
The Not Too Young to Own a Home youth session at the 13th AIHS will expose youth to best ways to increase their investment knowledge, how to access affordable mortgages, how to advance their career, and eventually own a home.
Hi, my name is Babajide Odesholu. I'm the Group Chief Executive Officer, Legacy Holdings Limited, and it's my pleasure to invite you to join us at the 13th Abuja International Housing Show. This is an event that you must attend if you have any interest in the housing sector in Nigeria. This is something that FESEDAB has been doing for the last 13 years and has been a major catalyst in transforming the industry. Join me, join many other speakers from across the world as we come together to put together solutions that ensures that affordable housing is truly a reality in Nigeria. It will be a pleasure to meet you there. Thank you.
Welcome back. That was a report on youths and home ownership and what the Abuja International Housing Show this year has in store for the youths. Now, Urban Shelter Limited, one of the foremost real estate development companies in Abuja, with various housing estates with different locations in Nigeria, is still selling luxurious housing apartments with affordable and flexible payment plan. Here's a quick one from the MD and CEO, Sadia Aminu, as she updates us on their recent projects.
I think Urban Shelter's project is easily broken down into a few categories. I think the bulk of our operations is centered on providing residential homes. When it comes to residential homes, we look at it really as a sense of responsibility in terms of providing homes to Nigerians, to individuals, to corporates, to even kind of civil servants as well. The range of products we have in the residential goes all the way from affordable, starting end, to intermediate, and all the way to the high end. So we have housing products beginning from about 4 million naira all the way to 250 million naira. In particular, we are at the moment covering 40 hectares of land all across Nigeria. In Abuja, we have the Promenade Estate, which we have delivered, and people are now, very comfortably living in over the last 6 months, the Promenade 1. In addition, also, we've got the Saronia Estate. Saronia Estate is based in Lugbe. It's over 11 hectares. It's a few minutes to the new Navarre ShopRite Mall. So it's really well placed in terms of its residential access, in terms of also, I think, some of the facilities in the area for really providing kind of holistic living. I think that's the approach. We're also aiming that into the affordable to intermediate range. It's a wonderful estate. The location is kind of very accessible off the highway on the airport road. We have Life Camp. Life Camp moves us into the higher end of the spectrum. Life Camp is, I think, one of our iconic projects. It's Bellevue Residences. We have phases 1, 2, and 3. We like to do our projects in phases so that we can take account of how clients feedback, how they're feeling about the property, if there's changes we need to make, to really respond to the fact that we're catering to the needs of our clients. So Bellevue has been iconic. It's been iconic in terms of the planning. It's been iconic in terms of just the design of it. It's been iconic in terms of the landscaping. It's been iconic in terms of the kind of quality, the finishing, the attention to detail on it as well. So it's, it's a hallmark project for us. We have a number of different payment plans, and we came up with this kind of different payment plans based on the type of units. So for instance, if you're coming on from the affordable home section, we try to actually give you a really relaxed approach to payment systems. So instead of offering, we don't offer the 12 months or 18 months like a number of other developers. We like to offer 5-year payment plans, which is unprecedented. This 5 years, there are no hidden charges. There's no mortgage that you have to pay. It's a standard payment that we spread it for you 5 years. I think what makes it even more interesting, and by the time we finish the project at 2.5 years, so that's between 24 and 30 months, we will allow you actually to move into the house. So you're staying in the house while you're paying off the house as well. Of course, there are certain terms and conditions that apply. We have to profile people, we have to do a bit of due diligence. The standard for us are, of course, things like access roads, internal roads, power generators, and so on. Those are, our standard. So when I'm talking about pushing the envelope now, really setting apart up against what other people are doing, is provide services that we think will just enhance the quality of life of our clients.
You can get a house at Urban Shelter Limited by calling the numbers displayed on your TV screen.
Hello friends, my name is Festus Adebayo, and it's my pleasure to invite you to the 13th International Abuja Housing Show, the largest stakeholders event on housing in Africa. This year is going to be a very unique one. We have invited many international experts on housing and construction finance to this year's show. We have also invited many members of the National Assembly. It is time for us to engage them and get a better housing sector. Hope to see you at the event where we can network, make sales, and connect. See you.
For want of time, this is where we wrap up the program today. Like I said earlier, we are counting down to the 13th Abuja International Housing Show, and this year's theme is driving sustainable housing finance models in the midst of global uncertainty. And the organizers have invited the Vice President, Yemi Oshibajo, the Senate President, House of Reps Speaker, and some governors to declare the event open. So, plan and prepare to attend come 23rd of this month. Go register now at www.rhs2019.org. You can also call the number on your screen for more inquiries. To catch up on all you missed today, you can check our YouTube page at Housing TV Africa. Also follow and like at Housing Program on Facebook and on Twitter. My name is Nomso Thoma. I'll see you next time.